I've had on my goals recently, I put, if I can get more subscribers than I have videos, that'd be a goal. And I've accomplished that goal. I'm really happy with that. That's a goal that I didn't think I was going to accomplish until a long ways off. I thought that would take a while. But thanks to NX2 Override and 120 Ago and those people, anyone that's ever done a shout out for me, things have been moving up. So yeah, thanks guys. That's pretty awesome. So for all these goals I have on my profile, I like to do a video for them. Anyway, on all of them, whenever I complete a goal, I do a video. So I was thinking I wanted to do this for a while now, and as a kid, you think these things and they make sense to you as a kid, but when you grow up, you just find out how wrong they are. Well, I got 5 good ones here, 5 gold ones, where 5 things I thought as a kid, and I thought I'd share them with you. So yeah, thanks for watching that long monologue. Now let's get to the meat of this, right? Yeah, meat time. Number 1, I thought for the longest time Mickey Rooney and Andy Rooney were the same person. And I thought, that's kind of nice of Disney, after that awful stint where they had him pretty much enslaved and on pet pills through his, childhood. He got to stand on 60 Minutes or 2020. I forget which one he's on. I don't really keep up with that crap. And then I find out it's 2 separate people. But they both look alike to me. And they both have the same last name. So, it's really... That's why it's number 1. Because, really, I think everyone's thought this at some point, right? Number 2. Which also looks like the peace thing. Number 2 is... When I was a kid, I used to think being fired actually involved fire. I thought they torched you, and if you survived, you didn't have a job anymore, but at least you didn't die. But apparently it's a lot less hardcore than that, which is good to know, because I walk the line. Number 3, for the longest time there's this company that made cartoons called DIC, and it's spelled D-I-C. And every time I saw that, I used to think, wow, they're trying to disguise a dirty word. They're trying to say dick and get away with it to little kids. I thought, blasphemy, what is this? What are they trying to do? That's creepy. Stop doing that. I don't know, it kind of messed with me as a child, but then I guess, they pronounce it DIC, not Dick. It's not Dick. Their company isn't Dick. In fact, they even said it, as the logo appeared. They said, DIC. But it's just weird to me. It's just, phonically, I was learning to spell and read, and I was like, Dick? Sickos? But still, that's a weird name. I don't know. I would have changed my company name, especially if I did kids shows, Number 4. Number 4 is kind of a funny one. Back in the early 90s, the whole family loved to watch Rescue 911. And, we all watched that. And afterwards, that my parents decided, let's go over a drill in case an emergency happens. And for some reason, for the weirdest they went over, what would you do in an emergency? And, I get to the point where, after I can't do anything physically to help them, where I'm dialing the phone, I'd said every time that I would dial 991. I was that dense, people. I just watched a show called 911, and I said I'd dial 991. I don't know. For some reason, that seemed right to me. It seemed like that worked. And my dad used to joke. He said, well, if we're all incapacitated, and Cody's the only one to help us, we are doomed. And it was a joke, but it was kind of sad too. And here is number 5. Yes, number 5. Number 5 is when I was a wee lad, back in the early 90s, we went to a Hawks game once. And I didn't understand the logo. The way I saw it, now I'm going to post it and you make your own judgments, right? But I was like, why is their logo Pac-Man with a loose tooth? It looked like some kind of bumpkin version of Pac-Man. I was like, okay, I guess because Georgia's full of hillbillies like myself, they're trying to relate to us, but it doesn't really have much to do with the Hawks, does it? You know, I was brainstorming back then thinking, yeah, not too smart there. But really, it's a hawk. And I was like inverting it wrong with my brain. And I'll show you the logo. In fact, as I saved this to my computer, I saw it said Hawk's old Pac-Man logo. So I'm not the only one who thought this. Someone else online land, on the computer said, that kind of looks like Pac-Man. Or, with a loose tooth. Yeah. So yeah, judge it for yourself. Doesn't that look like a bumpkin Pac-Man? Come on, hillbilly Pac-Man? That's what it looks like to me. It still does. I mean, I can change it back to where it's supposed to be, but it goes right back to bumpkin Pac-Man. And that's what it'll always be to me, personally. My preference of choice. I want to thank all my subscribers. Keep on subscribing. Love you people. Love the support. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So, kudos to that. Laters.